and welcome back to Home Farm in Court Farm Country Estate. Harvest is almost upon us, but before our crops ripen, we still need to complete the 2 outstanding hay baling contracts we have in progress, and we'll need to keep an eye out for a header for the combine. Let's get farming. So we've got a little bit of work left to do on these 2 fields. Field 33 here, we managed to cut and get tethered into hay. Field 107, we managed to get 1 stage further. We got the rower on here and managed to get that all rowed up last time. So what we're going to do with this field is the same thing as we did with the last one. We're going to get this unfolded and we're going to create some fairly big heaps of hay here so that we have to do fewer runs with the baler. Let's switch over then to the right-hand side. Turn this on, drop it down, and away we go. And yeah, we should be able to do 2 rounds around this and make some nice big piles to get this done fairly quickly. I want to get these 2 fields at least baled by midday, if not collected and delivered, because if I can get a harvesting contract today as well, that would be really good. Lots of farms around here with fields that are ripened and ready to cut. So yeah, if we can get that done as well, that would be a really good extra bit of income in the bank. Having been around and done the first headland, I'm now just going to line myself up for the second one. I've switched the side on the rower so that it's now rowing to the left instead of the right. Put that down there, and yeah, as long as we keep that tab inside the pile, we'll just create a nice big, not very wide pile that we should be able to pick things up with our wheel baler that we've got on this. Like last time, I really love how big the piles this does and the amount of width that we get. I mean, we only end up with like 4 or 5 rows across the whole field because of this. And if we can keep them nice and neat, that will mean that our baler has a much easier time of going across and grabbing it. As I said, last episode, I'm not 100% sure what the pickup width is on this wheel baler that we've got. So as long as it can grab these widths, we should be fairly good. But keeping them as compact as possible should make it easier for it to do exactly that. It is very much easier going across this field this way. When we originally cut it, I mentioned that we were setting our GPS down the left-hand side of the field there, but we were working our way from the right to the left as we are at the moment. And the big problem with that actually was the turning circle at the far end of the field. It made it really difficult to turn in a small enough area to be properly effective. In comparison to turning this end where we've got a much shallower angle and can more easily turn against that angle. At the far end, you can see it's a much steeper angle, and as a result, turning with it and going to the shorter part each time is actually much easier than trying to go further around and having a much sharper turn to get yourself lined up. So yeah, if I was to do this field again, if we were to get a silage contract down here, I would probably cut it the other way and get it so that it's much easier for us to turn and get lined up and get back into the row. Just works so much better this way round. And we've got slightly more than 2 widths worth here. So what I'm going to do is actually merge all of this into 3. It's going to create a fairly big pile, but it's a shorter area for it. So we'll come in here and just do that. And we should then have enough space, I think, to pull all of this together. Let's see if this will pull into a single one here. If not, we'll run over it again. But I think that should be all right. It might be a little bit wide. Ooh, don't want to snake too much. Nope, there we go. So that will pull all of that into a single row. And yeah, just a little bit at the end. All sorted. There we are. That is the windrowing all done for this. We want to drop this off here now, and I'm going to run up to the shop, grab the baler, and we'll head back up to field 107 and start getting that baled up. While we're down here at the shop, I'm just going to pop into the BGA quickly and have a check on our silage bales. May be able to sell these today, and these are currently, oh yeah, look at that, 97, between sort of 94 and 97% fermented. So by the time we have finished doing these contracts, those should be ready to sell, which is great news. I will be very, very happy if we can sell those today. That will give us a very nice amount of income before the harvest, and should mean that we can probably buy a header for our combine, whether one turns up at the shop or not. I'm gonna leave it till the very end though, I think, as to whether I go and grab one. Let's just pop in here and have a look. What have we got in the sales today? I don't think there's a combine header. No, we've got a very nice Landini tractor that's available with 190 to 225 horsepower. That would be really nice to have on the farm. And there's a big Berthold sprayer as well. That would be fairly nice, but neither of those are immediately what I want. A second 200 horsepower tractor though, that would be very cool. And 70,000, that is not a massive amount of money. We are trying to go a bit for fence on the farm, so that is a little bit out of what we're after. And to be perfectly honest, right now, all I need to do is repair my existing tractor rather than buy a new one. Before I get baling on here, I need to set my baler up so that, well, I think we don't want to be doing the largest bales we can. What have we got? In fact, we can't actually change the bale sizes on this. Looking through it, there is no bale size set up. No, I think this wheel only does the smallest bales. Let's just check it. I think it's the G1 F125 we've got. Yeah, there is no other round baler here, which isn't the automatic wrapper. This only does the 125 centimeter bales, which actually suits me perfectly. We want the smaller bales for the cow feed. It does mean that we're going to be doing a lot more collecting of bales, but I think that's a good trade-off. It also means that with the size of these piles, look at this, we're going to be stopping really, really often. I have not got very far on this before I've got a full bale off that. That is incredible. Yeah, we're going to have a huge number of bales to pick up off these fields. think we're only going to get one more bale out of this field. Yeah. Oh, wow. That's going to actually be pretty close. I have done a fair amount of cleaning up around the field as well. But we need a tiny bit. In fact, there's a tiny bit up here, and there's a couple of bits down the bottom I know about. But all in all, that is a lot of bales off this field. That's an insane number of bales off this field. I think we can get an exact number of bales in total. But look at this. This is going to take ages to pick up, and it's just gone 1 o'clock as well. So I'm an hour behind where I wanted to be. And that's if I'd baled up the second field as well. Yeah, got a tiny little bit of hay down the side here. Oh, that's just outside of reach of the contract. There must be something around here we can grab. Anything? Will that grab that? Yeah, it's literally 2 liters we need. We can find 2 liters of grass anywhere, 2 liters of hay anywhere on this field that we can actually pick up. Then that will give us another bale on here. And I'm down the side here. Some of these were a little bit wide for the pickup, but we can get just 2 liters off the side here. There we go, and get that out. And might as well pick up the rest of this while we're heading up. How many bales in total? We have 62 bales on this field. That is at least 3 rounds of picking up on here, which is huge. I mean, that's a massive amount of bales to get off this field. So I'm slightly surprised by that. That is really good. We're going to head now down to field 33 and get that baled up as well. Hopefully we can get that baled up fairly quickly and start getting these all collected up, because yeah, tomorrow we absolutely need to concentrate on the harvest. So I want to get all of our bale work sorted today. Before we continue, this video is brought to you in partnership with the awesome people at Apex Gaming PCs. I've teamed up with Apex Gaming PCs to create my own custom line of PCs suitable for everybody from beginner farmers to virtual farming experts. Apex Gaming PCs are offering up to $250 off your next purchase just by using my link in the description below. So go check them out. If we can get another 34 bales off this field, that is going to give us about 4 bale trailers full. That would be absolutely fantastic. I think we should get 34 bales off here. I don't see why we wouldn't. It's plenty of bales that we have, and we got 62 off the previous one. So the idea that we can't get 34 bales off here, especially with as quickly as this is filling up. I mean, look at how quickly that baler filled up then. That is just absolutely incredible, the speed that went at. So very much thinking we're going to get another 34 bales off here, and 4 full bale trailers is just huge. That's a lot of bales off that field. I would not be surprised, actually, if we hit 48 plus off there and ended up with 2 more full bale trailers and 120 bales in total. We will give this a check in a moment. Let's close this down. Is there 1 more bales worth off this field here? It's quite a big chunk at the end, but I don't think it's going to be enough. No, 81%. There's a little bit either side. I had to do a little bit of cleaning up, actually, on the headlands, because all of our swaths were a little bit wider than the baler could actually pick up. 85%, so it's nearly a full bale, but we don't have any hanging around the field. So let's just bring this around here. We'll park this up with everything else, and then we'll check out the number of bales that we have overall. I'll bring this around here and stop here. 107 bales in total, so not 5 full trailers, unfortunately, but a good way along to getting that 5th full trailer. We're only 13 bales shy of that, so we're going to start collecting all these up, getting all of these delivered, and getting rid of this £10,000 deficit that we currently have. Now, as I mentioned when we first started this contract, our bale trailer is actually all the way around the back here, waiting for us to pick up and avoid the forklift and bring this in here. Yeah. So if you ever have an overflow on this map and you don't know where the extra equipment is, this is where it is. It's round the back, waiting for you to come and pick it up from the overflow area. There's only space for 2 or 3 pieces of equipment next to the actual shop, and everything else gets shoved right out the back there. Time is really ticking away now. It is 20 past 3, so it's taken us a couple of hours to get that field baled and for us to get back down here to collect this up. Let's open that up so that we can start picking these up. And yeah, we know that we've got at least actually we got 2.5 bale trailers worth off this field. 62 bales to collect off here. Yeah, that should easily be, in fact, that's most of a 3rd bale trailer. So yeah, we'll fill the 3rd one up off here, and then we will be heading down to the other fields to get the last couple off and done. And yeah, this should give us a pretty large amount of hay for our own usage as well. We're not going to have to deliver that many bales to complete these contracts, and the excess is all ours. And that is our first full trailer off here. Let's go and get that dropped off. Where are we taking these? So these have all got to go to Folly Down Bales. So we'll head down there and we'll get them dropped off. Given the longer distance from field 107 to drop these off compared to field 33, I think we're going to drop all the ones from 33 off first. We need to get into there to do this though. So let's bring this round. I'm not going to make that turn there. So we'll head down and around the back of the building. From the looks of it, it's a standard grate that we just need to drop these onto to sell them rather than a marked area. Yep, so into this bit here. And then we'll pull up like so and unload. So how much of the contract this covers is going to be really telling for how much more we need to deliver for either of these fields. And unload. It's just falling off the end. 40% for 33, 53, 67. This might complete field 33. It is 93. Nope, there we go. Field 33 is completed, and that's 5% for 107. So that's actually perfect. That's really, really good. We now know that a little bit more off here should complete field 107 as well. And that means we're going to have an awful lot of bales for ourselves. So what I need to work out now is how many liters we still need to deliver for 107. Thankfully, that is something we can easily look up. So we need a 131,500 liters. We have how much a bale? 4,500 liters per bale. That means we only have to deliver about 30 bales by the looks of it. So that's one trailer plus 6. So yeah, let's get around this. Unfortunately, that does mean that we're gonna have an extra run to do, because we have an extra 9 bales, so we're gonna be left with 3 that we're gonna have to pick up later and take back to ours. But yeah, to only be delivering 2 out of 4.5 trailers in order to complete this, or complete both these contracts, that's massive. Drop off our second load of bales, and this should get us up to about 90% complete, I think. Let's see. Open that up and offload them like that. Jumped up to 31. 65% transported, 75% transported, 85% transported, and I think that is everything. So now we'll head back to the field. I think, as I said, we only need about 6 more bales to complete this now, and then everything else can go back to our farm. I'm not sure this is going to take 6 bales. I think it might only take 5. We've got 4,500 per bale, and I think my contract screen is now telling me that it's only going to be, yeah, 20,500. It says 6 bales for 4K bales to 6 4K bales to go, but these bales are 4.5. So it's telling me 6 bales, but I think we don't need 6 bales. I think we only need 5. Yeah, we're going to be a little bit over with 5 bales. So I am going to risk it. I'm going to take just 5 bales for this, and we'll see if we manage to get a completed contract. If not, it's going to add another run into this, and we're going to need to just take a single bale down there, which is a massive waste of time. Okay, let's see. Has this gamble paid off? Lower it and open it up as we come onto here. And once it's pushed these all the way to the back, we should be able to actually unload. So, unload, please. And it's done, and we sold a little bit extra as well. Right, all we've got left to do then is to head back to field 33 and 107, collect the remaining bales up, and get them delivered back to our farm. That is going to keep our cows and our sheep fed for a good long while now. I've already had one more trailer off field 33 and 107. We're now collecting up the second of our own trailers of these bales, but the light is fading fast, and I don't really want to be doing my least favorite activity, which is bale hunting in the dark. So we're now racing against time to get these in. I think we've just got this trailer and 6 more, so it shouldn't be too bad. Let's get some extra light on the situation. And yeah, that is going to be a very, very nice collection of hay bales for us to feed the sheep and the cows for a while. And yeah, I do want to check next time. Can we feed these hay bales to the sheep? I'm hoping that's the case. Lots of people have been telling me in the comments that that should not be a problem at all. So we'll give that a go next time and see how it does. For now, I just want to collect up these last few bales and see how many we actually end up with. As expected, my last run had just 6 bales in it. It brings us up to a grand total for ourselves of 54 bales, which is absolutely brilliant. I'm so pleased with that. That is going to keep us feeding our animals for quite a while to come. Now, I need to make sure I'm putting this in the right place. I want to put it on the end of this stack of bales here and hopefully not make everything explode while I do so. Straighten up a little bit and unload. That should straighten that pile up hopefully too. And yeah, there we go. Bring that back down, turn our flashlight on, and we'll go and have a look in here. Yeah, look at that. So this is all of our own bales now to feed our animals. Absolutely perfect. All we need to do is complete these contracts. So field 33 complete. This is the one that we borrowed the equipment for, and we get a slight reimbursement, which is brilliant. And results for field 107. Yeah, we get 15,000 for that. So that's really good. Let's collect that. And we're back in the black. Nothing, unfortunately, in the shop, so we'll keep an eye out. Maybe we'll get a header for our combine next time from there. I will say half of this video was recorded on my old system before it went wrong, and half of it was recorded on my new system. So let me know in the comments below, where do you think the break was? Where do you think we switched from the old system to the new system? I'm really, really intrigued to see what you guys think, where you think that might have happened. We'll be back with the harvest next time. So Thursday's video should be the harvest and getting stuck into that if we can get ourselves a header. For now, though, I'm going to leave this here. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.